And now it's time to restabilize this week's biggest bogon emitter. And this week it goes to conservative theocrat Matt Walsh for... Actually, you know what? Conservative theocrat is enough. But no, he's actually gone further and joined the ranks of the Neo-Luddites. Invoking the "this time is different" trope, he wrote on X, "People say that we shouldn't worry about AI wiping out jobs. The jobs will just change, they say. But the whole point of AI is that it removes the human component entirely. The jobs aren't going to change. They'll just disappear. AI will make like 10 people into trillionaires. Almost everyone else will be screwed. Mass unemployment. Millions of workers rendered irrelevant all at once. That's what's going to happen. Not maybe, not might. It's going to happen. And it doesn't seem like we're doing anything at all to prepare for it." Right. Never before has the human component been completely removed. Like elevator bellhops or bowling pin setters or icemen or lamplighters or switchboard operators or film projectionists or town criers. Or as David Brady asked him, "Don't you think people said the same thing about the automobile?" Walsh replied, "No, AI is not at all like going from a carriage to a car. Both the carriage and the car needed a human to drive them. It's just that with the car, the human is going faster and farther. AI removes the human from the equation completely. That's what people aren't grasping. This technology is different in kind from anything else that has ever existed or ever been invented in the entire history of humanity. Prior to this, we invented better tools for humans to use. Now, the tool has its own brain and doesn't need humans at all." "You mean like telegraph operators or typesetters or milling machines or clock winders or photographic film developers or loom weavers or ice cutters or coal stokers or toll booth operators or airport ground signalers or train conductors or gas pump attendants or fast food kiosks? Yeah, we've never seen any of that before." So help me out here. How are you any different from any other moron who ever moaned about automation destroying jobs, including, to call back on an earlier podcast, Richard Wolff? I swear, it gets harder and harder to tell the socialists from the theocrats these days. Let's go over again the two foundational principles of economics. Resources are limited, but desires are unlimited. So no matter what, there will always be people with unmet desires who will be willing to pay anyone who can help them use some of our limited resources to fulfill them. AI is a capital good. Capital goods are produced means of production. To maintain the capital structure, savings and investment are needed, which means we'll need people to earn more than they spend. The only way for it to be possible to remove humans out of the production chain for commodities is for every single person to instantly have every single one of their desires met. In other words, a robot would have to put a nice cold Pepsi in your hand as soon as you wanted one. If such a scenario were possible, and it's not, it would be a true utopia, the Garden of Eden, where everyone would have everything they needed, no one would have to work, and happiness would prevail. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain. The whole purpose of production is consumption. Humans put money, time, and effort into the production of capital goods in order to supply that demand. And afterward, consumption, driving more demand, drives new investment, which increases productivity. So even if you could have AIs working in the entire production chain to meet the desired consumption, as soon as that consumption is over, you'd need an even greater amount of production. It's really hard for me to grasp where Walsh's thinking has gone awry. That's how dumb it is. Increased productivity through innovations in capital goods doesn't bypass the need for human labor. It makes it more efficient and improves productive output. Walsh must be assuming that the economy is zero-sum, that jobs just disappear without new ones forming. To refute that, all you need to look at is every single point in human history ever. AI doesn't break the chain, it enhances it, and in so doing, it makes all of us richer, just like all of the other innovations I listed and more. So all of that makes Matt Walsh this week's biggest bogon emitter.